So this is the last model that the client gave us. This is pretty much organized the way we ask the client to do it. We're going to be now importing this into Max directly. But before that, just for the sake of trying, we're going to be importing this into Rhino to see maybe if Rhino can help us to simplify the geometry and cleaning it the way it should be. So we're going to be giving that a try, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is a model directly importing to Rhino from SketchUp. The first thing that I can see that is strange in here is mainly there is geometry that I don't understand where it comes from, since pretty much all this geometry was already hidden in SketchUp, and actually here in the model we can't see it. So yeah, these are a few of the issues I told you about when importing it into Rhino. So I think we're gonna be trying to import that directly into Max, and let's see how it goes. As I told you before, we only needed to save in version 8 the model that we got from our client. So I did that, and we're gonna be just skipping hidden objects. So let's import that into Max and let's see how it goes. This is the import mode from SketchUp directly into Max, and well, as last time, we're going to be cleaning it up. So the first thing is to select all the curves and delete them. After that, we need to see if the client, as we requested, divided everything into the layers. So let's see. Well, first thing, there should be nothing in layer 0. So this is just a helper, and we're going to be deleting that. The rest, let's see, for example, the glass. Let's see if the glass is in the right layer. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, pretty much everything is in there. One thing that I can suggest you to do is basically imagining that the client gave some shell to this object and it was instance all around the place. One thing I can suggest you to do is basically, just for example, for the sake of example, so let's say the client gave this shell. So you can see, of course, if I give this a shell and it is instanced, this one gets as well a shell. So for example, let's say this is every single one of these was scattered around as an instance and the client gave it already a shell. So do not merge everything into one single object. First, start cleaning every one of these glasses, making just a simple surface. So this way basically the rest of the glasses will have single phase geometry. That way, as I told you before, then after that we can give a shell to the whole object in order to give a thickness and represent that correctly into Corona or V-Ray, as you prefer. So well, now in this case everything is already quite well built, so we're not going to be needed to clean that out. But there are going to be objects such as this one that is basically already everything is exploded. So we're going to be maybe even remodeling it, since pretty much the geometry is a little bit messed up. Well, the chairs, as you can see, they are well all separated into layers, and these objects are already in Madera. Everything that is Madera should be like this. I think these ones, they are supposed to be metal. Well, these are supposed to be metal. Of course, as I told you, there are many times in which the client missed this, but everything is for double checking. Now that we imported everything into Max, in order to clear it up, first, for example, these ones are instances, right? So first thing first, we're gonna be turning this into mesh. Every single one of them is a single object, not an instance. After that, we attach everything, and that's it. So once everything is already attached, we can see that it's only one. It's already in the right layer, so that's it. And we're gonna be making the same with the frames. Yeah, select similar. So these are instances. One more time, we turn this into a double mesh. After that, we attach it with the rest of them. And we might be going to give it a chamfering here in order to get that highlight while rendering. So let's see if we can give that already. Got chamfer, yes, amount. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, maybe we will be remodeling this object because of those issues. Mainly because we want that chamfer in there. So we will be remodeling this object. And for now, we will keep it like that for reference. So let's see what else. There is also this Madera. So select similar. Okay. So one common thing that happens here in Max when importing objects from SketchUp is that there are many times in which the normals are blocked. So I don't know what happens in SketchUp many times that the geometries are blocked while modeling. So let's say it happens to your scene. One thing that you can do is, let's say this whole object gets its normal blocked. You can know that get blocked because in the rendering it appears black. So let's say only this beam is getting that black render. So you turn the whole object into a mesh, and if you try to flip the normals in this object, you can't. So just for the sake of saying it, you can't. Okay, you add an edit mesh to that. You select, once you have that edit mesh there, you flip the object, it will be possible to flip it, and then that's it, you collapse everything. That's it, that would be the solution to that problem. So we're gonna be continuing merging everything into a single object, I mean with the same material, renaming it, and putting it into the correct layer. Since everything is already pretty much well organized in here, we're not going to be making that much in here. So just keep on doing that, and see you guys in the next one.